I'm on my way to see the baby again. I wasn't able to see her last night, so I'm on my way right now. I'm gonna take Joey. Honestly, I have no idea what's going on with her. The battery died, so I hope I don't have to leave again. I just want to be there with her. So I'm hoping Leah can get the younger kids from school. Freezing outside, yeah, but Leah literally walks everywhere. So here we are. So the plan is right now to feed her every 3 hours if possible, and then try to bottle feed her and then pump. So every time I feed her, we gotta do all that. And I don't think she can leave until she gains weight. I don't know how much. She won't take everything out of my boobies. And since yesterday, she's kind of lost a little bit because I wasn't here to feed her. So, you know how like people, when they record and they record in public and outside and everything, they get really embarrassed because people are looking or watching. I feel like YouTube is so popular. I feel like vloggers are such a thing that everybody knows why anybody would be recording. I don't know. Or would they not? Or do they think that's weird? Watching somebody. And anyway, if they didn't even see the camera and they saw somebody talking and they didn't see anybody in the car, everybody has phones. Everybody knows that people have phones, you know? So Eliana is at the hospital still, and they did have to end up putting a tube. They did have to end up putting a feeding tube in, and I wasn't there when they did that. So I left yesterday. I left yesterday around, I don't know, noon-ish, something like that. And it was, oh my gosh, it was so terrible over there. So like the whole time I was there, I would feed her every 2 to 3 hours. They tried to get her to eat every 3 hours because, you know, since she was little, I just feed her so constant. Like, I feel like I fed her so often. I fed her, I think, about like 2 hours or a little less maybe when I was feeding her at home, because when we were there they wanted me to space it to 3, and there was a lot of times where it hadn't even been 2 hours and she was getting super fussy and whiny and wanting booby, and so sometimes I just had to like let her cry for a little bit until it at least was 2 hours. But so while I'm there, she wants me the whole time, you know. She wants to eat booby. She will not take a bottle. She hates bottles. So yesterday, like, the bottles weren't successful at all. I feel like yesterday wasn't a good day for her. And me, oh my god, I got such a bad migraine. Terrible. Oh my god, I hate headaches so much. I just wanted to like cry the whole night. She woke up at 5. She didn't go back to sleep. So I didn't go back to sleep at all, even though she ended up eating again and napping. So that was like a really, really hard day and night for me. So that's the reason I went home. And because of the other kids, you know, I had to take them to school and stuff. I was gonna go back today, but then Eliana's dad was telling me that she was taking bottles again. So I feel like if I'm there, she's most definitely not gonna take a bottle, because she knows I have the boobs and that's what she wants and prefers, and I don't want to mess that up because she's actually drinking from the bottles now. It's not that I don't have anything to give her, she just doesn't, I don't know what the heck it is, but she falls asleep. She doesn't suck for very long. I think she mostly uses me as a pacifier, mainly, but because she was having like such a hard day yesterday and wasn't gaining anything, they put a tube in, and that was after I left, so I wasn't there for that. I want to see her, I want to go there and hold her, you know, and I know what she's gonna want, so I don't know, like, I feel like it's just not a good thing if I was there, because she wouldn't be gaining weight. I don't know, it's confusing, it's so, I don't know what to do. And another thing, she possibly might come home with the feeding tube. Hopefully she can come back home like this week. Well, not this week, today's Friday. It was really hard to be there in the small room. You know how like at hospitals there's always lights on, always people coming in and out. Oh my gosh. They didn't want me to just continue to feed her. They wanted me to feed her for a certain amount of time and then take her off, and then they had to weigh her, pre and post weigh. And so at home, like, she's used to just eating, you know, sitting there comfortable. But at the hospital, that was definitely not the case. And she was like woken up a lot. She was also like pretty happy. She wasn't having any meltdowns as far as I know. I wasn't told that she was or anything like that. I'm happy that she's okay without me there right now. That's all I know about like what's going on. I don't know when she's gonna be back home, but it might be with a feeding tube. I've been pumping while I'm home 2 to 3 hours, about 2 ounces on each side